From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the New York Jets. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
It's the mic. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Check it. Boys.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And right away, he lost the football. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game. And it's second down.
Are you able to hear me, Tim? Not quite sure how that's possible. That's a 94-speed receiver being caught up with by a linebacker. It's alright though. I would have been mad if I actually would have fumbled on the first play. I don't blame myself for the first interception I threw. It wasn't my fault. There's no reason I should have to suspect a linebacker's going to run step for step with him like that. I forgot to set on my DBs. That's just... That should be good, but I'm not sure. Let's go. Mike Hughes, bro. They clowned on me for picking him up. Let's go, Zeke. He may have fumbled one time, but that's his first time all season. Come on, Zeke, you can't get caught up like that. Commentators aren't wrong. He does have a top defense. Yeah. Well, we already knew that, though, Tim. Shouldn't be a surprise. Dang, his defense is a lockdown with the runs. Trying to find stuff that'll pick up yards, but it's just not looking like it's very possible right now. Let's go. Low pass, girl. I don't know what I was doing there. I could have thrown it away, and I kept backing up. It was just a mental mistake. I knew what to do, and I didn't do it. Man, my guys don't... Yeah, I don't think he has like a defensive line, does he? Because I thought he traded him, but... Oh well. Alright, come on, guard deep. Nothing I could do. The protection's just not there. That's decent. So I locked up Justin Reed and Darius Leonard for 5-year contracts, so they're locked up for the rest of the franchise. I more or less dove right there with Leonard on accident. Oh, come on. Who is that? But who scored? It's not letting me see the name. It did everything in its power to stop me from seeing their name. Well, yeah, it's kind of tough to defend when you don't know who you're trying to stop. I thought Mike Hughes had that covered, but And he did for most of the route. But nothing I can do when I have no idea who I'm supposed to be stopping. Well, I can't pause the game though, so there's no way for me to check.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully finish.
I already used my single pause for the game, which it's stupid that you only get one, but I hate that so much. Takes so long for that. I couldn't tell that he was going to be able to get there. I hate how it always clicks me onto the worst person to try to create a turnover. No, what's this? You want to click onto someone and try to do a hit stick? Well, too bad. You're going to click onto them and it's not going to be a hit stick. Bro, that stretch play is so annoying. I haven't had anyone be able to successfully run stretch on me, and so it's not something I'm used to having to guard. Could have at least, you know, laid him out or something. Punished him for running with his quarterback. Also, I had a QB contained there, so I'm not really sure why he's able to escape the pocket. I can't even do that with Kyler, so I'm not sure why he's able to do it with Zach Wilson. Hello, I put you... He's running right at the side that I'm trying to contain, and he's just running straight through it. Then even when he does get hit at the line, he just runs straight through it, so... That was some lockdown defense with my DT right there. There's no way. There's just no way, bro. If I throw that, it's picked off or deflected, but when he throws that, it just goes right to the guy. It's like right there, my guys completely overrun his offensive line, and then they just stop long enough to let him get through. literally need one stop. His offense is so run-oriented that it's very difficult. And now I'm stuck on... That's literally not my fault. There's nothing I can...
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their
Ow.
lead.
There's nothing I can do against that, dude. He literally quick snaps it. How am I supposed to set up a defense? I knew what I was trying to do, and it clicks me onto a... I don't know if it was a defensive lineman or if I just got some sort of stupid strafe animation. Like, that's... I hate this game. Bro, I'm not even trying to catch that, dude. Dude, I bruised my leg. Like, really badly. Like, really, really badly. Oh yeah, I remember. Remember it very well. I just don't know what to do. Even when there's something there, it's not there. It's like how... Dang, dude, my leg is, like, really bruised. Dude, I absolutely murdered my leg right there with my controller. Like, I just don't get the blocking, dude. Every time that there's something open that can break big, or at least for a first down, so one of his players is able to just step in the way, and Zeke just falls down. Like, there's nothing that he can do. Okay. It'll be a second. I'll be right back. Alright, I gotta get off the mic now. I got food.
Not today, you aren't. Not today.
Operating from the gun, Murray. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Let's go, D. Mike 56, Mike 56. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and it's third down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Three down. 57's the Mike. 57.
Again, they'll throw with Murray.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Keep playing.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, total.
Touchdown, Houston. Davante Adams, his second touchdown on the season, and the Texans have cut it to within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time, but it'll be second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
He's got this one completed to Mims. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 12 yards there and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Check 31, check 31.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 6 guy, check 6 guy. Alert flare, alert flare.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. I smell fear in that offense. Warrior 70. I smell fear in that offense.
On first down. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Able to connect with Mims. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Watch the safety creep.
Second and 1. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And all the way down to the 26.
That's it, baby.
Big yardage that time for the Jets. 42 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Ross Blacklock. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Out of the gun now on third down. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Rosa's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. He'll have a first down past the 40.
Let's go Zeke. Why is it selling time off the clock like that? I shouldn't have chew clock. No, I don't. Oh, come on. It's always the one guy in the way. The thing is, it's never the defender that makes the stop, it doesn't seem like. It seems like it's always the offensive lineman standing in the way. Oh! Man, no way we don't go for that, dude. You've got to be kidding me, bro. This game is so unrealistic, man. There's no way someone can't fall forward for inches on a fullback dive, bro. What's up, Matt, by the way? Ah, I thought I could get the tackle. I was too far away. I thought I would be able to make that tackle, but it's too far away. I don't get it. Why is my corner set so bad? You've got to be kidding me. That was gonna, I think that was literally gonna fall in bounds. And even if it doesn't, let's see here. I can't tell. No, I probably would have gone out of bounds either way. But that fell right in your lap, dude. You gotta catch that. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna set up my defense first. Bro, every time he runs that stretch play, I literally was expecting and set my D-line to shift outside. And he runs the stretch play I was expecting, and he gets it. Like, bro. That play's so annoying. Nice, Tim. And I love how this game works. My power fullback can't fall forward for half a yard on a fullback dive, but he can run straight up the middle. Not straight up the middle. He can run to the outside against my outside contain like it's nothing. Like, what sense does that make? But yet his guys contain like there's no tomorrow. See, like, I just don't get that. Bro, it's a safety getting blocked by an offensive lineman, and he just sheds him and tackles Ezekiel Elliott while getting pushed by a dude that's 2 times his size. What sense does that make logically? That's just a bad read. Yeah, that deserved to be picked. I don't get why his defense is so fast, too. I mean, I had a linebacker chase my 94 speed receiver in a straight line earlier. I mean, apparently he's got some 94 speed plus linebacker that, you know, plays lockdown coverage, or lockdown man coverage, I should say. There he goes with 2 short little crossing routes. At least it's not the different sides, like most people would run it. As I'm expecting... That's not what I was expecting, to be honest. I was expecting the stretch. So where's Jalen Ramsey at? Okay, there he is. That stretch play just too overpowered, man. Literally, that's where all of his rushing yards have come from, pretty much, is that stretch play. And it's always the same side that gives it up, and I don't get why. Because if anything, that's the strongest side of my defensive line. You gotta love the goal line defense getting run through by a play like that, but my fullback dive on aggressive ball carrier just lets something like that up like it's no big deal. Or it won't let something like... I don't know what I'm saying at this point. Whatever, I'll take this loss. It's fine. It's not a game I expected to win by any means at all. But it's not a loss I'm proud of. He got a really good defense. I mean, there's not much I really can do about that. There's nothing I can do, bro. Nothing gets open. And then by the time something does get open, I'm being sacked. I don't get why he's able to run almost his whole linebacking core on a blitz, and yet my slants don't get open. As he should. He's a tight end. He should catch that over a speed safety. Especially since that was a low pass. I'm not sure why he threw it that high. Actually, you know what? No, I don't like that. This game's so bad. It's Troy Apke, I get it. But I just don't understand that, dude. I mean, his whole defense is so fast, but yet they somehow play perfect. That looked like he was playing man and zone on the same route. Like, I don't get... He was literally backpedaling, it looked like, faster than my 94 speed receiver. And that's a safety who shouldn't have good man. And he's just practically walking with my fastest player. I mean, this game's horrible. Like, it wasn't a good read by any means, but it should have been a good read with how he was backpedaling. No fumble, though, of course. I never get the fumble, and when I do get the fumble, it's out of bounds. He was going to get the strip, and then it threw him into another animation. I mean, this is just my luck. That was a strip animation that Darius Leonard had. And he got thrown out of it because someone else came in to make an unnecessary tackle. I'm expecting he probably runs it here, or he throws a check down, one or the other. And I'm fully prepared. There's no way he's able to do a circle with two guys containing it like that. There's no way Zach Wilson has enough change of direction to do that kind of movement in the pocket. No quarterback has that kind of movement in this game without escape artists. This isn't mutt, bro. Abilities are off. Zach Wilson shouldn't be able to do that in Madden terms. I bet you if I tried to do that same thing with Kyler Murray, he gets sacked instantly. Oh wow, look. Laramie Tunsil, my best offensive lineman, has given up 2 sacks to the same guy. I mean, this is just the way that it goes. My best offensive lineman is my worst. I'm not interested in anything other than extra protection. You gotta be joking me, bro. Keep in mind, I have a 91 speed quarterback, and he has Zach Wilson, who's fast, don't get me wrong, but he's not as fast as Kyler Murray by a long shot. And yet, Kyler Murray can't outrun anyone, but Zach Wilson can. This game sucks so bad, bro. It literally sucks so bad. Nobody else's defensive line does that. His team is apparently the best run defense, the best pass defense, has players that can somehow backpedal faster than my fastest player can run, you know. He has linebackers that can run in a straight line with my fastest player. You know, my offensive line, who's been pretty good, right? They absolutely suck this game. You know, his quarterback is somehow Michael Vick in Madden terms. You know, it is what it is, I suppose. Sometimes you just can't win. It's a team that's built for Madden, and that's just the way it goes. I'm fine with losing. I didn't expect to win, but the way that I lost, I don't know why he spiked the ball there. He should have just called timeout. Would have made a lot more sense.
The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. And they will take a knee here.
I want my yards, man.
As they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
I don't know what to tell you, man. I gotta get these yards, bro. There's no specific player for the yards, but I want my yards, man.
This is fielded at the 27.
I don't know what I was doing there. I wasn't exactly trying to return it as much as I was just trying to see if something stupid would open.
First and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their
All right.
This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. And he's taken down.
Well, yeah, of course we're not looking the same. Otherwise, we'd be winning.
Starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Forced out to his left.
How does he click on like that, dude? I tried that earlier in the game when he was doing that same thing, and it was right before halftime. I saw what he wanted. I tried to click on. It wouldn't let me. I tried like 4 or 5 different times, angling my stick at the right player, and it just didn't work. All right, notice how that happened right there, right? Keep in mind, 91 speed quarterback just got chased down from behind on a dude who was running a contain behind him and was getting blocked. Keep that in mind. So, a faster player by a long shot. I mean, in what world did that right there make sense? In what world? I mean, sometimes you can win, and sometimes you can get a game like this that completely makes you question why you even have the game at all. Now watch, and now that I've had a horrible game, this will be the game that it gives me 20 upgrades, as opposed to the 6-0 win streak where, you know, I got nothing. Oh no, look at that, no upgrades. Surprising. I mean, realistically, it's not surprising. That should be how it is, but I mean, this game just sucks, bro. The XP slider, Julian said he has the XP sliders fixed. I don't believe it. I really don't believe it. I really they don't. Well, they're right. I mean, I really don't know what to do with this game sometimes. I mean, okay, I want to check something. So, well, first of all, as you can see, 91 speed Kyler Murray, right, with 93 change of direction, right? But that's not really what I'm interested in. Okay, so we got Vincent Smith here, right? Right. 94 speed, right? He's also 6'3". All right. And then, now I remember the guy who got the interception earlier, the linebacker. Or I'll at least remember when I see him. I don't remember his name exactly now, but I know I'll remember. Noah Dawkins. Okay, so he's 91 speed. Okay, that makes a bit more sense. But still, either way, I mean, it still doesn't make any sense how 91 speed can keep up in a straight line with someone with 3 more speed. Now let's go take a look at Zach Wilson. So you're telling me a dude with 85 speed and 80 change of direction was able to do a full circle in the pocket while getting chased. Meanwhile, if I were to ever try that with Kyler Murray, who has 6 more speed and 13 more change of direction, it would have never worked. So I really question this game sometimes. I mean, it's 1 loss, though. It'll take 1 loss. It was just, nothing was open. And as you can see, Laramie Tunsil is my worst offensive lineman by a long shot. I mean, we're 7 games in and he's given up 7 sacks. I mean, that's L material, folks. I don't have money to bring him in, do I? Nope. I don't know, man. Alright. I'm gonna head out.